guy, first of all, the guy behind the counter. This is not racist in any way. He's jamming Indian music. Indian music. You know what Indian music sounds like, right? And legit dancing behind the counter to like doing his like the whole thing, right? And I'm like,
Okay.
that's odd. So so I grab. Well, I think I got Tylenol there. Is what I got. I got Tylenol at the 7-Eleven. So I walk up to the counter to pay the bill. Okay, and first of all, they've got face masks on the counter. Okay, for $3.99 a piece for per face mask.
Mm.
I'm like, really, dude? Like $3.99 for a face mask? You know, I think Chad froze or he's starting to freeze. And so, but I'll finish telling the story. And so it's $3.99 for a face mask. And then so he's ringing me up and he goes, "Hey man, you need some hand sanitizer?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You need hand sanitizer. I have some hand sanitizer." I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "Right here." And he pulls from under the counter. He pulls a little like 7-Eleven brand Purell bottle out. And I'm like, "Oh, all right. How much is it?" He's like, $5. Well, $4.99 is what he said. I go, "Get out of here with 4.99. Are you kidding me? Seriously, 4.99 for that, dude? Seriously, get out." I'm like, "Dude, you've got." I'm like, "Seriously, you've got these things.
I think I'm
You've got
freezing.
these things. Yeah, you're totally freezing. You've got masks on the desk for $4 a piece, and you're selling Purell behind the counter, mind you, for $4 a piece for the little ones." So yeah, so that was my interesting morning today. Chad, why don't you get out and get back in because you're freezing?
I gotta go get my phone.
Okay, I just have to log in. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Chad, you're totally freezing. Let me log into the Google Hangouts. What's up, guys? Sorry, I just wanted to get early just so we can propagate, make sure everything's working. Everything's working. So, what's up, guys? Catch the call for tonight. Give us a call 847 8. Oh my God, 847 is my number. 808-468-7924 if you'd like to
Yeah,
call.
don't give out your phone number.
Yes, I almost gave out my phone number there. I gotta call in now and
I need to call in to fix
get
this.
this going tonight.
What's going on with Chad, man?
He's hard for me.
He is like,
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios
Thank
host
you.
and call screener line. Please enter your show number and press pound.
Okay.
Enter your 6-digit PIN number.
cash, copy, save.
Welcome, host. You have not started.
Oh yes, I
Welcome,
did.
host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
Thanks.
Show recording is on.
Okay. Thank you.
Oops.
Yes, we are ready for phone calls here.
All right, well, I gotta call myself
Chad,
in.
hey, Chad didn't come back yet.
Chad did not come back yet. All right,
It's
let's
right on the
call
microphone.
myself.
What's on the microphone?
What's wrong?
Someone said it's right on the microphone. I missed it.
Oh, the phone number is, yeah. All right, let's see here.
Look, guys, Corona beer champions tonight. We're drinking tonight because it's the end of the world. So you drink during the apocalypse. Do, 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 do. Evening all. I'll wait for Chad to come back and I'll start the show. You calling in, Brown? Oh, you can't even hear me. There she is. Hi, welcome back.
All right. Hello.
Hi. I'll wait for Chad, then we can start the show.
Yeah, he's got a
Chad
couple
got
minutes
Corona.
yet.
What?
He's got a couple minutes yet. We're a little early.
Still wandering
We're
Australia, just watching things unfold and getting a cash. Hey, honeysucker. Welcome. It's tomorrow
wandering.
there.
Oh, yeah. Happy Thursday.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys, I'm going to start the show by telling you anyone in this on the and live right now who is not a patron, you are lucky dogs. I'll tell you that much right now, and you're going to find out later. But if you're not a patron, you're lucky. If you are a patron, well done. If you're not a patron, you should become a patron because our patrons rock, and I'm going to tell you soon why. There, Chad. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, so worked all the last several days straight. Never had any internet problems. Get on here with you, and then bam.
Yeah.
I think it's Scott.
Oh man, I got to get you a new soundboard.
But remember a few years ago when we had hashtag blame Burks trending?
Yes, we
Maybe
did.
we need
yeah.
to start that up
Very-
again.
Wow, that's been a while. Wow, yeah, that's been a while. All right, are we ready to go here, Chad, guys? Chad, you good?
Ready.
Jesse, you ready to go?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna record. What time is it? That's close enough. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. We are live in 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Short Innits manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left, your friend and mine, my co-host, Chad. 427.
Howdy, y'all. Get your coffee mugs ready and stay away from other humans.
Yes, please do, because tonight's episode is 607, recorded live on March 18th, 2020. And it is the March Cacher Coffee with Corona. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. But Chad.
Mhm.
Oh, Chad, how you doing out there in California?
We're locking down.
You guys got a pretty high number out there.
Yeah, one or two of us.
So we got to talk patrons, Chad, really quickly. I love our patrons so much. I was in touch with a bunch of our patrons today. I'll tell you guys in a minute. But Patreon, guys, there's so much on the other side of the paywall. Extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. I just put a video up the other night. I got another video coming this weekend, and then I have another video coming after that. So I got a lot of stuff in the hopper. Our patrons rock. We got a new patron, Chad. A new one, Chad. Gold Star patron. Gold Star.
Is it green?
Love them a little more. Our Gold Star patrons. He is. He is Kermit 21 out of
Whoa.
Princeton, Iowa, Chad.
Yeah, love by Miss Picky.
Hey guys, so
Sorry.
if you want to become a patron, and you're going to want to become a patron, you give us anything you can. Tier start as low as $3. You're going to want to become a patron after you hear this. So give me anything you can. Patreon.com, patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
You're up,
Your
Chad.
back is. I'm talking. So tonight's
Go ahead. You're good now.
show is brought to you by Cachely. Cachely is an advanced geocaching filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachely has hundreds of advanced features that will make your experience just that much better. Get more info at cachely.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And tonight we're also Chad, you're gonna freeze again. You're freezing. And tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine write in the rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards a hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. LOGWERK.com. He's frozen.
By FTF,
There it
FTF
is.
using
By what?
FTF Geocacher is the
No, he's gone. He's
written to sir.
Okay, yeah. Hi. All right, Chad. I'm gonna do the next one.
I can again.
Why don't you, Chad? Here's the idea. If you can hear me, you get out and you restart your network, and then give us a call. Give us a call and talk on this phone. There he is. All right. Okay. So we're also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher Magazine is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher.com. And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com. And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. All our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL. Wow, geocaching.com. And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom designs. Find them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com. And finally, by pathtags.com. For all your swag and path tag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized path tags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pathtags.com is everything you need to start your path tag obsession. Visit them at pathtags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com. And as usual, you can find our sponsors on our website or on our show notes. Chad never made it back to read any of this. Oh my goodness, that's a lot right there. Okay, so moving on to the news here. Let's start with this here. Let's go to the news tag, just so we can start the news officially. So Jesse's talking to somebody on the phone. I don't know what she's talking about. First of all, our sale has been extended in the GCPC shop. $15 t-shirts, guys. $15 t-shirts. You cannot go wrong with that. And we've got a new t-shirt coming up very soon. And I have to actually make it. I'm going to make a 2020 sucks t-shirt. Now, I want everybody to buy the 2020 sucks t-shirt that I'm going to put in the store within the next week. I'll let you know next week when it's in there. It's going to say 2020 sucks. But in the meantime, sale extended for the GCPC shop, $15 tees plus everything else on sale through 3/22 at 9 a.m. When is 3/22?
Sunday.
That's Sunday?
Mhm.
Maybe I can get the shirt up before then. I'll say, if I can get the shirt in the shop before Sunday, guys, I will put it on our Facebook page. Okay, so Chad, you made it back just in time. So guys, if you are not a patron, God bless you. You should become a patron because our patrons rock. And let me tell you why. So last Saturday night, guys, we had a patron-only show. And the patrons, and somebody, I don't remember who it was, unfortunately, one of the patrons said, hey, is there any other show on Saturday nights? Because, everybody's home and nobody's doing anything right now. And so I said no while I was in the heat of the moment. I'm like, no, I don't think so. This is the only one. And then I got off and I thought about it for a while and I slept on it. And I said to Jesse, how about this idea? What if we have a show every single Saturday, a patron show every single Saturday night, because we're all in quarantine until this thing is over. And we can talk about anything we want to talk about. We can talk about caching. We can talk about movies. We can talk about what we did, whatever we want to talk about. Phone lines will be open. We'll have special guests come on every week. And she's like, that's a great idea. And we can call it the Saturday Night Antisocial Club. And she's like, genius. I love it. Let's do it. I said, okay, let's do it. So I'm thinking about it, and I thought about it a little more before this Wednesday, maybe on like Tuesday. And I'm like, it's going to be a patron-only show because we love our patrons. But I'm going to put it out there to patrons and see what they think. So today, I put a call out to our patrons, and I said, hey, guys, what do you think of this idea? And should I make it patron-only, or should we do it for everybody? And almost every patron said, we want it for everybody. It's a horrible time going on right now in the world. Everybody should benefit from a Saturday night get together. Let's talk, and it'll be on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. No audio though; it's only strictly video. It's not going to be in your audio feed, but it'll stream everything live. So everybody said, "Boom, I want it for everybody." So,
and if you want to play along at home, you can take a shot every time the coronavirus is mentioned.
So thank the patrons for saying it should be for everybody. So guys, from this Saturday and every Saturday from until then, every single Saturday night, 8:00 Chicago time, we are going live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and on our website. It's a Saturday Night Antisocial Club, guys. Every single Saturday night until we're out of quarantine. Because, we all got nothing else to do. Might as well have some fun. And it's a great time for all you first-time callers. Give us a call, man. Call in.
Hmm.
I had patrons going. I almost called in. I was afraid to call in. Call in, man. It's a
No,
fun show.
call in.
Nothing to be afraid of. So we would like
If
everybody.
I can do this, you guys can pick up
Yeah,
the phone and
Jesse is
call.
the most
For
scared
real.
introvert. Jesse is the most introverted person I've ever met in my entire life. I'm the biggest extrovert, so I don't know how we wound up together. And yet, like, she's doing this. She's on this. So that says something. So trust me, guys, it's easy. So, guys, again, every Saturday night. So if you are not, if you don't follow us on YouTube and click that notification button, do it now. So you know we're gonna, because you're gonna forget Saturday night, and you're gonna be scrolling on Facebook at like 10 o'clock at night, and you're like, oh, I missed it. Do it now, guys. So you know we're going to go live every Saturday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Chicago time. Every Saturday night, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and on our website. It's the Saturday Night Antisocial Club until this ends. There we go. There you go, Chad. So that's some exciting news. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, oh, I see my show is in isolation at the moment, awaiting his test results.
Oh,
No,
no.
not Craig. No,
Oh.
not Craig. Well, Craig, hopefully you call in on Saturday night, buddy. Should be fun. Okay, so
So I guess he's probably been traveling around internationally as well.
Yes, he has. He's been back.
You get back here, it's like
So-
boom, you're going into isolation.
So one of the reasons I say if you're not a patron, become one now is because aside from having all this stuff on the other side of the paywall, guys, all this extra audio, extra video, all this fun stuff, and more coming, is because this is going to add on more of a price tag for us. If we have the phone lines going 2 nights a week instead of 1, that's doubling up. So that's all I'm saying. Hey, man, even tiers so as low as $3, guys. Come on. I know it's a hard time here, but like we're trying to make fun here, and fun costs money, unfortunately. So anything you guys could do would be amazing. Trust me, you're not getting it for nothing. We're gonna have a ton of more patron shows coming up, and extra video, like I said, is coming up. So anything you guys could do would be great. We'd appreciate it very, very much. So moving on, Chad, we got some email. We got email.
Mhm.
You ready for this? I gotta find the email.
I'm ready.
It's been a while here. Hold on. Where is it? There it is.
got mail. Yay! I got mail. Yay!
Chad, we got an email from Captain Ron. Captain Ron says, yesterday I found a geocache that had not been found in a long time. It's GCYCEJ. It's called In Common, is what the cache is called. It says, the last find in the online log was... What?
2013. Sorry, I'm looking at the
You're
cache online.
looking ahead, sir.
I'm cheating.
The last find on the online log was 2013. The physical log had not been signed since 2011. I posted a picture of the log and commented, the log looks like it's missing a signature. Afterwards, I thought maybe that wasn't a good idea. Does the physical log need to be signed to count as a find?
If there is a physical log, then the physical log needs to be signed to be counted as a find.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the few
Those
guidelines?
are the rules. Yes. Seeing it and not being able to sign it does not count. You can sign it in blood. You can sign it with
Dirt.
I even scratched it with keys, scratched in the signature, because there's no way in hell I was going back up that sewer line again.
That's right.
Hold on though. I do want to just say this. I don't always sign in order. I don't always flip to the last page and sign. So just keep that in mind before you start calling somebody out. Maybe they initialed a different page.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I think I'll sign the back of it. Absolutely. I sign whatever's closest. Boom. Yes. All right. So we got an email from Kermit21, who is a newest patron, Chad. Gold Star patron.
Woo-hoo.
So Kermit says, I'm from a little town called Princeton on the Mississippi River. It's located just 5 miles north of LeClaire, Iowa, which is home to the American Pickers History Channel show. We've been to that cache, American Pickers, Chad. You know that show, American Pickers?
Yeah.
They're in Iowa, and they have a cache right outside their place. It's actually in the hood of a car, right? Wasn't it the hood, or was it the trunk?
It might have been the trunk.
Yeah, you lift it up, and there's a cache there.
Sweet.
Right on the property. So I live here in Iowa, but actually work across the river in Moline, Illinois. Kermit, I want you to call in on Saturday because I want you to explain to me on our social show, on our antisocial show, how actually you work someplace and you work in a different state than where you live. How those taxes work? Because I never understood how those taxes work. How do you pay taxes in both places, Jeff?
They work like a pain in the ass is how they work.
Right. I'm curious how somebody does it. Is it worth it? Is there? So call on Saturday. Let me know if it's worth it.
Yeah, it's going to depend upon the state in their laws how it actually works.
Okay. I started caching in 2016, but I quit for about 2 years, and now I'm back full throttle. I found the GCPC via the geocaching vlogger. Thanks, Joshua, also a patron. I drive a lot for work, so I'm listening to podcasts all day. I started listening about 3 weeks ago-ish, and I'm currently on episode 545. Wait, what are we on now? We're like
607.
You're far behind. Is he even listening? I wonder if he's even in the chat room. He won't hear my plea.
Hey, he'll have plenty of time to catch up
during the apocalypse. Is that
during the apocalypse, the pandemic.
I just call it an apocalypse. It's easier. That's starting from the most recent episode. Oh, so like the most recent. I'm assuming the I don't remember what we started on. I think 530. I think. When we refresh.
Yeah.
Or is he working backwards? Wait, he's in the chat room.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, maybe he's in the chat room. Yeah, Jake.
Yeah. So, are you working your way backwards, starting with the newest and going back?
All right, let me continue. I love this game and I love being outdoors. I don't spend as much time doing it as I'd like, but I get out when I can. Softball is also something I love to do in the summer, so much of my time is devoted to that if I'm not at work. Thank you guys for the time and dedication you put into this podcast. One more thing, I'm a huge sports fan. I'm a season ticket holder for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and I'm a lifelong Cubbies fan. Can't wait for the season to start, hopefully someday. I go to multiple games a year, so I'm hoping to grab some of your and Jesse's caches. Thanks again. Well, you got to come to the house. You got to find the porch cache.
Yes.
No, come on, we're not that far. Not that far. Oh, yeah, Jake's there. I'm here. There you go. Jake, call on Saturday. We want to know the question. Jesse, what was your question? Do you go backwards, right?
Yeah, I want to know. Is he listening backwards?
All right. So, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the show here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, the cache or coffee. I'm actually drinking Corona beer here. I don't know what you're drinking, Chad.
I'm drinking coffee. It's Castor Coffee Night. I'm drinking coffee. I need to tell my wife to give me some. I actually thought about asking her to give me some Corona, and I actually had a lime with my tacos the other day.
There's even a lime in there. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah.
I put a lime in. Yeah, man.
That's the hardest part of the treatment is getting the lime in the IV.
Go ahead, Jess. What'd you say? What were you saying?
I thought it was Cash or Angry Orchard night.
Oh, you drinking Angry Orchard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's move on here to the show here. So Chad, first off, everything that's going on here, all the megas that are coming. Well, let me start with this. Let me get the phone call out of the way here. So we got a call here. Guys, you want to give us a call? Give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT-SWAG. Let's talk here. God's Cash or Coffee. Talk about anything. Give us a call. We're going to bring in, we got Carrot Killer. Hello, Texas. What's going on? Dude, what is going on over there? You actually had a
I don't know, but you got to get this call out of the way. You know what I mean?
You're actually having a mega in the middle of the apocalypse. Are you serious?
Well, it's over, man.
It's over, yeah.
You lived, well, yeah, because it takes 2 weeks for things to come out. Are you self-isolating yourself there, champ?
More than normal.
Well, that's good. Did you touch a lot of people? Did you shake a lot of hands?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, come on.
Some people would do, some elbow bumps or whatever, but a lot of people just shook hands. But there was a lot of hand sanitizer all over the place.
What is wrong with your state, man? What is wrong with your state? So, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
I was going to let you know, I know the last show I think was the Animal Encounters.
Yes,
shows ago.
Yes, a couple shows ago. Yes, the Animal Encounters.
Man, we were just on a trail like an hour ago maybe, and we ran into a rattlesnake.
And you ran into a rattlesnake?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like half dark, half light, and we just heard the unmistakable sound of a rattlesnake very loud right next to us.
Oh.
And Leslie just froze, and I pushed her forward and just ran.
You pushed her forward? You're like, you're the shield. You're the shield.
She froze in place, and I was like, we got to get the hell out of here.
Wow. That's I literally probably would have cried. I probably literally would have cried. Yeah.
I would have been looking around for it, and it's like, where is it? I need to get a picture. That's going on my Facebook.
Going on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't have happened. No. So you didn't see it at all. You just heard it. Did you see it?
Just heard it, but it was definitely close. It was definitely like a very loud rattle.
Yeah, I'm not going to be digging through the brush to find it, but it's like if I could spot it, I'm getting the picture. But yeah, I was like, I've DNF'd a cache or two due to snakes.
That's what happened. So how did the lab caches go? By the way, did everybody?
I think they were well received. A lot of people were telling me, this was a great idea, and this is something different that you don't see at every lab cache. So I think they were definitely well received, and people were impressed to see like yourself, the geocaching podcast team, as well as other podcasters and bloggers.
Right. So anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about is at the Texas Mega, they had a lab cache, and so Carrot actually called me and he's like, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you get a hold of a bunch of people and have them create videos for this lab cache that I'm doing?" I'm like, "Oh, absolutely, for you, anything, my friend." And so I contacted Joshua and who'd I contact? Joshua, Chad,
Daryl,
Chris, Land Monkey. I contacted all those guys and said, "Hey guys, would you be willing to do a video for for a lab cache for the Texas challenge?" And they said, "Absolutely."
Texas Challenge Mega.
Texas Challenge. So they said, "Absolutely." So everybody did it and everybody sent them in, and I assume it went well. How many people found the cache?
I checked earlier today. It was like a little over 200 people had done them.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. So happy to do it. Glad it worked out.
Yes, and Gary Flinkard, of course. He was in the geocache talk, and then
Gary
was
actually
actually doing them.
Gary and Jesse were on there as well. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So, but I didn't contact Gary because you said you knew Gary, so you got a hold of Gary. So you just wanted to stretch out my arm as far as I could reach it. So yeah, good. I'm glad I could help you. Well, I'm sorry you had a rattlesnake, buddy. That kind of sucks. That would have scared the hell out of me, buddy. I don't know about you, but yeah, I wouldn't have liked that at all. I'm glad you got your mega in. It's probably the only mega we're going to see for a long time. So stay safe, my man.
As they were saying, if that mega was this week, it would not have happened.
All right.
Well, stop shaking people's hands, all right? Don't shake any more people's hands. And so what's the story with May? Are you going to go? You were supposed to go away for a month for your work, for your job.
I know. I don't know that that's happening.
I guess that's good. It's keeping you safe, I guess, So that's good.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know.
So yeah,
because we have tentative plans for November to go out east. So let me know. So Jesse's. I'm assuming that if all is well by November, flights are going to be real cheap. So.
Are they going to be real cheap or real expensive?
Grand Canyon this week. That got canceled.
You were supposed to go to the Grand Canyon, really? Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, we were supposed to fly on Monday, but we canceled that.
All right. Well, be good, man. Be safe. All right. We'll talk soon.
Yeah,
all
man.
Right. Bye-bye.
Cool.
My God.
Yeah, I'm not sure if those flights are going to be real cheap or real expensive. Airlines are going to want to try to make their money. Well, I guess our government's talking about bailout money. So
of course.
Right now they're super
buy
cheap.
them now.
Jesse, I'm like, Jesse, get them now. If anything, we'll catch
you. I've been thinking about getting my tickets for August.
Hold on, we're going to talk about that in a second. So the Oz Geo Adventure, speaking of megas here, the Oz Geo Adventure Mega in Australia, rescheduled to October, is Moga, Chad. Moga. You know what Moga is?
Yeah. It's the
Midwest
something.
Geocaching. Rescheduled to October 9th and 10th, which I think is the same time as the Oz Geo Venture, 9th and 10th. So the Prague Giga event, Geocaching Prague 2020, rescheduled, Chad, from beginning of May to September 18th to the 20th for our international listeners. So so that also rescheduled to September. So they're all getting pushed back. They're all getting pushed.
Right. The question is will the August ones? Will those stay?
Well, first thing we got to talk about the July ones, because July ones here, we've got on a boat. Hello, sir.
What's up, man?
Oh, it wouldn't be a show without Ian calling the show, wouldn't it?
This is real fitting. I wasn't planning for this to work out that way. I was just going to call and bug you. But we're talking about megas. So
well, that's called. This is my friend. This is called a segue. I saw you were on hold, and so I worked through to you. That's called. This is because I'm a pro.
You're a pro.
I'm a pro with this.
You are absolutely a pro.
That's how I work that in. I'd like to say.
No, you guys are great.
So what's going on with your mega, which is in July, correct?
Yeah. So that's what I was calling to bug you about. I was going to harass you and say, hey, you're sitting at home. You know, have you bought your swag yet? I didn't know if you'd even seen that we had opened our registration, our swag, everything Midwest Geobash related. That's all open now. So I was going to bug you about that and tell you to go buy your stuff since you're coming.
Okay.
You're coming for sure. You have no choice.
I got no choice. Unless you come to my house and literally drag me there. Okay, hold on. We got to hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't usually do this. I never do this. Okay. And I'm only doing it because, you know, I love you. On a boat, I got to put you on hold because I have got Australia on the phone right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And he is costing way more money. It's costing him way more money.
Take him.
So you hold on a second, or actually just stay on the line. I'm going to bring Australia in. Australia, hello, sir.
There you go, mate.
Was that a real cough, dude?
Yeah, I'm crook, mate. I'm crook.
Do you have the coronavirus, dude?
Well, yeah, the doctors. I spoke to the doctors yesterday and went in to do the test, and I've got everything that looks like it's going to be positive. So.
Oh no! And how do you feel?
Mate, it's not too bad. Like I've had flus that are worse, to be honest with you. Like I'm 44-year-old sort of thing, so I'm not that fit, but it's just a sore throat at the moment, and a dry cough. So there's no runny nose, so that's all right.
Well, I don't think a runny nose. A runny nose isn't.
It's fever, cough, and hard breathing.
Yeah, right. It's not really a.
Yeah.
So where are you at right now?
I feel like
you're in Australia, right? You're in Australia, right?
Are you in Australia right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back in Australia, and I think that's what the doctor said. One of the criteria was the recent travel, especially to the US.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart move there, kid. Wow. Yeah. That's like I'm saying.
I know. So I dare say it was one of the airports because I went from Newark to Houston and then Houston back to Australia. So.
Oh man, so you're like double dipping too to top it all up. You're going like state to state to state to state.
Right.
Exactly. But my question, geocaching related question though, in regards to for tonight, was that I know I used to be a streaker myself until I caught the cold because I was naked. But anyway, is that how people keeping up their streaks if they can't go out caching? Like this has actually become more serious. How are people going to keep up their streaks?
You know, I brought this up to Jesse the other day. I said the same thing to her. I'm like, there's people who have like 1,700 days in a row. Like what? And like I guess. I mean, you could still. I mean, I went out today and hit a cache. I've hit a cache every single day this week. So
there's caches being published near me right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm still going out. I went out with my son yesterday, you know, and I went out with my other son today and hit caches. So you can go out. We're not on complete and utter lockdown, at least the States anay yet.
Yeah.
In some cases, I mean, Jersey at the moment they've got a what do you call it, curfew. So 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. you can't be out.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
So
I think New York's the same.
Okay, my question is your fiance also quarantined now, or do you think you got it from the flights?
I think I got it from the flights. So my doctors think it's from the flights too, in terms of the time frame, because I mean I flew back in pretty much 2 weeks ago, like yesterday something or today. So it looks like it actually was from the flights more than her. She's not having any symptoms, so that's good. She's working from home anyway, and on self isolation either way, because Jersey's been bad in New York. So
right. I feel
she's staying home anyway. So yeah.
I feel bad for her. I mean, Jesse, can you imagine like if I had it and I was 5,000 miles away, and you could do nothing? That would be horrible for her.
I would feel real bad, but
glad I'm not there.
Glad I'm not gonna get it from you.
I got a coworker who's
1,900 miles, but anyway, not anyone's counting.
I got a coworker whose wife's been stuck in Hong Kong since the beginning of this.
Oh, that's horrible. No. Well, Craig,
And
please.
Australia closed it. We've closed our borders now too, Scott. So no one's coming in anymore.
Can you go out?
No. There's no. All international flights have been cancelled as well.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. And what about the whole? Are the fires out? How's Australia doing anyway? Like, it's in the meantime. How they
You guys are flooding now, are you?
Well,
Craig, you need to purchase my 2020 sucks shirt when I make it. Trust me.
I'll be there, mate. I'll be there for sure. No, we had the fires are all done, and then after the fires, we had the floods for a little while, and now we've got the virus. So well, what can you do?
You guys can't win, man.
Just seven more plagues to go, right?
And I think I've won with the love of my life, so I'm just got to wait now.
Oh, and is there any time frame? Is there any time frame about when you're coming back to stay for good?
Well, that's the other issue now is that she was supposed to come to Australia on the 1st of May. You see, for a holiday here, but now she's had to cancel that too because of all this stuff.
Yeah, that's
and then at the same time, my visa's in visa processing now. If everyone's working from home, I dare say the visa people aren't going to be, looking at my visa application on their couches or anything. So,
Now the question
is, take longer.
You came home and went right back to work. So now are people around you quarantined as well? Like, did you create a whole did you create a whole ripple effect?
Yeah. But I came home and I went back to work, not knowing because I was okay. And they said to me, "Look, when you come back, just have a look, make sure you check yourself." And so and then as soon as I developed the cough, like 2 days ago, I rang my work and said, "Look, I've developed a cough." They said, "Go straight to the hospital." And there's a section there in the hospital anyway, with a fever section. So they did their tests and whatnot, and they said, "No, you need to be tested." So.
Well, at least you
I'm telling you,
tests.
that test is intrusive too. It goes right up your nose and touches your brain. I'm serious. It's incredible.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, they're saying that the people who are performing the tests on them are having to change out of their gowns and everything after almost every single one of them because the people are basically explosively sneezing after it's removed, and it's like they can't take the chance of infecting the next person online.
Exactly. No, that's exactly right. And I live in a little country sort of town. I had to go to the next town for my test, but they've put into place a lot of different safety aspects for them as well when it comes to their quarantine levels. And I was sanitized in each room that I walked in, so they sprayed me down with stuff and everything. So it's all it's great.
So,
but then again, I'm home alone now.
So you're not cashing then? You gave up your streak?
No. I'm not allowed out my front door. So my streak finished last year. I finished streak. I finished streak on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a good one to stop. Huh?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But in saying that the FTF streak, it's monthly, so I'm hoping I'm better for April because I've got my month for this one, but I'm hoping I'm better for April.
And I got a video from you on Patreon the other day. Is that
yes, Patreon? Yes.
Is it still is that only for patrons?
No. I have announced it now that the Geocaching Down Under podcast, the last podcast will be next month as well.
Yes, you are ending. So you are ending. Yes,
I'm ending it. See, it's unfortunate, Scott. I mean, we don't have people like yourself in Australia where you can actually take over the podcast.
I know you need someone to take it over. I know.
I know.
I was sad when I saw that.
No.
I saw the video. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. And I'll be letting you know too. I was hunting bad. I was hunting in Australia and also in New Zealand too. But just no one put their hands up. No one wants to sort of, be in for it.
It's a responsibility. It's a lot of work. Yeah. You know it. I know it. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, we know. I know. And then it's a lot of learning as well. Like it's the same as you, mate. With your stuff too.
Sure.
I love it. It's great, but there's a lot of learning.
It is. Yeah. All right, Craig. I know this is a super expensive call.
Yep.
Thank you so much for calling.
No, that's all right. Good, mate. Anytime, Scott. You take care and take care of Shorty Nits as well.
No, dude, you take care.
You take care.
Yeah.
You take care.
Definitely.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Don't make him laugh. He's gonna cough.
Just take care of yourself.
I just need more toilet paper. So if anyone's out there
do me a
All right,
favor.
guys, take care.
Wait, do me a favor. Stay active on Facebook so we all know you're okay. All right, just like.
Oh yeah, and TikTok. I'm loving TikTok at the moment. That's my favorite.
I don't even follow you on TikTok. You shoot me an
Mate,
email.
You got to get.
Shoot me an email.
Get on TikTok, mate.
I'm on TikTok.
So
I'm on TikTok. I just don't follow you. I don't know what you are. Send me an email. Tell me what your TikTok is.
See my show.
See my show. Oh, okay, I'll follow you. All right, I'll take care of it.
I follow him.
Do you? I don't follow him. All right, buddy. Take care. All right.
Follow me.
Be safe.
All right,
Take care of
guys,
yourself.
Take care.
All right.
I'll try.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. How's that for
Wow.
you?
Poor Craig.
Poor Craig.
Yeah.
All right, on the boat, still there?
I'm still here, man.
Hi.
Just trying to process all that.
That's horrible. That's
so bad for him.
Yeah, I'd say I'm not that surprised because of I know when he took his trip, and I knew when he was flying, and I'm like, oh, that stinks for Craig. And sure enough, yeah, that sucks. That he said he's waiting. He's awaiting his test results.
He's awaiting their test results.
Sucks. All right, so Ian, tell us about your mega. So is it going to happen? Do you know what's the story with it?
Yeah, so so I think I talked to you and Jesse last week. Like right now, we're still planning everything as normal, right? Our event is in the last week of July, so at this point, there's not a whole lot we can do in terms of what's going to be happening then, right? So we're still planning it as if everything's going to be fine by then. The team that I work with there's 6 of us planning this. We've had a few talks about like contingencies, things like that, options that we might have.
Sure.
If something does happen, right? So, so as of right now, the event's still going on as planned. We opened our registration about 2 weeks ago now, and I've had a really awesome response from everybody. I think everybody's just excited to have something to look forward to. Probably that's probably why we've had such a good response from everybody registering.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we got some really cool stuff planned. I was going to bug you because I know you guys talked about coming, and I know how much you guys love getting out and cashing when you come to the area and stuff. So we got some cool stuff going on with our poker run, and we got a little geocoin trail thing we're going to be doing, and little game type thing we're playing. So all that's there, and some cool puzzle-y thingies. So yeah, you should enjoy it. So
hey man, if it's the all clear, we'll be there. We'll definitely be there for the all clear. It's a matter of having the all clear. How long will this last? Nobody knows.
That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for all this to blow over. You know what I mean? So
do you have some sort of drop dead date? No pun intended on this, but some kind of date where it's like, okay, this is the line. If we cross this line, it's not going to happen.
No, not yet. When we talked last week, the biggest issue with mega events, and I know you have a lot of folks in the chat room here that can probably attest this as well. But when it comes to mega events and stuff, a lot of things revolve around ordering swag, right? And that's one of the biggest things that we have to look out for is when do we place the orders for swag, right? And if we end up ordering all the swag and then have to turn around and the event can't happen, or we have to postpone it or something like that, that's going to be the bigger issue. So I think that's what we're trying to figure out, and that we'll probably start having more serious conversations about that next month. Usually we do, probably 2 months ahead of time is when we generally start ordering stuff, or a little bit sooner. So if it gets into late next month, we're probably going to start having some conversations.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, you got. I mean, especially even with Mingo as well. That's in May, right? Isn't Mingo in May? And we haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
we haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
from
May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd.
Oh,
yep. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best for those guys. It's like I told you on the Saturday show, like that's on my to-do list, right? But
right.
It's kind of like a wait and see kind of thing.
Absolutely. So. Okay, so your swag is now open, correct? Just so everybody knows, Jesse, we got to order swag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Swag's open. Campsite registrations are open.
Correct. All right.
If you're coming, you can put your name in there. We actually make name tags for everybody as well. We do a little poker run. You get a poker run card. so it helps us plan for the crowds too. So
okay, so
everybody's planning on coming.
okay, so just for the full spectrum here. So if I so say I want to come to your event and I want to obviously I want to camp, and I get a campground. Now you don't have the thing. Do I get reimbursed for that? How does that work?
Yeah, that was one of the first things we talked about. We talked about if somebody orders swag and buys a campsite and they decide that they can't come or they don't want to come, or they have they're prone to getting sick and they don't want to be exposed to that possibly. Then yeah, we'd probably refund that. Right? We obviously we don't have that kind of policy in place at the moment. That's kind of that contingency plan we were talking about. Right. But we talked about it as a group, and I don't foresee that being an issue, especially because we're going to end up having those conversations 2 months ahead of time. Right. We're not going to take people's money and hold their money for a campsite that they're not going to be able to use. So a little bit. I think it's a little bit different than normal, because normally we say, hey, you buy a campsite, it's yours whether you use it or not, kind of thing. If the event happens normal, right? Sure. But I think we're in different times right now, so that's a conversation that like I said, we're going to have all of those conversations. Middle of next month. All right. So
so everybody order your Midwest swag. Guys, you have to understand is that when you're working a mega event, at least Ian told me this. Swag is everything. Swag pays for everything. So guys, if you don't order swag because you're doing the wait and see game, they're not gonna have any money. So you got your swag. Even if it doesn't happen, they'll mail it to you. I'm assuming, right, Ian? You'll mail it to them. I'm assuming. We normally don't mail. That's again another thing that we've already started talking about is how can we facilitate that? How can we make that happen? Right. If somebody chooses not to come, right? And we're kind of in a weird. We're living in a weird time, right? So we're doing some things that are kind of uncommon. Yeah, making it up as you go along. Sure.
So that's something we talked about doing. If somebody wants to, hey, I can't make it, but I still want to get my stuff. Cool. Give me $5. I'll throw it in the mailbox and get it to you. You know what I mean? Great. And you'll get your whole package.
Okay, so the option is there. So guys, okay, and so when does it close? When does ordering the swag close? So people know.
Still up in the air. So the original plan was early to mid-May.
Okay.
And right now we're still sticking with the early to mid-May. There's a chance that we could close earlier for pre-orders. We do order stuff to have on site to sell as well. We order a little bit extra above what we sell online. But if things start getting weird and swag shipment or shipping times are a lot longer, and we need a further lead time to make sure we get the stuff in time from China and all that.
Right. Sure.
We might close a little bit earlier. Okay. So I would say if you're anybody that has a will attend or anything on the event page, we post announcements to there, and we also post it on our Facebook page. So keep an eye on that. And if the date does change, I think right now it's scheduled for mid-May. It's on our website. It'll tell you in the registration.
And what's the website?
MidwestGeobash.org or MWGB.org.
Okay. Do me a favor, contact me about 2 weeks before you decide to close it, if you can. If I have, okay. No, I'm serious. If you have that kind of leeway, so I can, hey guys, it's closing in a couple weeks. If you want to, just a reminder to do it. So, yeah,
I will. Yep. I'll remind you too, just in case you guys haven't. Just in case you guys haven't bought your stuff yet, you know what I mean? Or I guess Chad's probably the one that's most up in the air. You have to fly, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Now we'll get that. We promise we will. Jesse's usually Jesse will write and make herself a note, and we'll take care of it. Yeah, we'll definitely get some stuff. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hey, do you have Chad or Scott? I have one other thing I want to tell you about. Do you have another caller on hold?
I do not. No.
Okay. Can I tell you real fast?
Nobody more important than you.
I know. I told Jesse I had a really quick story that I wanted to tell you guys.
All right, go ahead.
So I had an event scheduled for today at a restaurant, right?
Uh-huh.
And in Ohio, our governor put out an order saying that we're closing dining in at restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
on
did
Sunday,
Illinois.
I tried to. What's that?
Illinois did as well.
California did as well.
Oh, and California did as well. Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing I thought of immediately when I was watching that with my wife on Sunday was, oh my God, what am I going to do with my event?
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to the reviewer and asked him to update the coordinates. And the event happened today, and we went to a different location in a park, but I still haven't been able to get the coordinates updated. So I reached out to the reviewer. The reviewer never got back to me. I reached out to Geocaching HQ, and they sent me a copy paste email about the coronavirus, the same thing they posted on all the event pages. And my coordinates never got updated. So
really? So why didn't you have it in the parking lot?
What's that?
Why didn't you have it in the parking lot?
Because the parking lot's like 3 feet wide.
Oh,
it's like a little tiny parking lot. There's another parking lot that kind of like off to the side, like around it, where people park for like the event and stuff. But it was easier just to have it at the park.
Did anyone show up?
Yeah, we had I think we had like 9 people, but there were never more than 6 there at a time.
Oh,
and we're all
that's way too many. That's way too many people.
It's only people who
picnic pavilion. You were 7 feet apart from each other. Everybody picked a picnic table and stayed away from each other.
Hello.
It's only people who did Wheel of Tins, because they're the only ones that got a notification.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who does a Wheel of Tin on?
Yeah, I posted like nine alerts on there, but no, I don't know. I was bugged, and you know, I was really hoping, you know, with HQ's support on there, or like talking about on all the event pages, we're working with event hosts and all this other stuff. I was really hoping that they would be quicker to update that for me, but
yeah,
I was disappointed.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So,
hey man, they're only people. People are people.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, that's my story. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for entertaining me. I hope to see you guys in July.
You gonna come bug us?
You gonna come forward to the show?
You gonna come bug us on Saturday?
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely do that on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to it. That was a lot of fun last Saturday. I love the idea that you guys are opening it up to everybody.
Yes.
Should be a really good show. I hope a lot of people call in, because I know everybody's tired of hearing me. So I'd love to hear some new people calling in. So hopefully you guys listening call in on Saturday. It should be a good time.
All right, talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Yeah,
bye.
Thanks. Talk to you guys.
Bye. So Chad, tell me about what you got in the mail there, champ.
I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtle.
You got one.
I never get anything, so I finally got one.
Nice. Why did you get one?
So it does have a goal, so I need to release it yet, still, but it has a goal.
What's the goal?
It's to reach a certain letterbox in Buffalo Grove, Illinois.
You want to find the you're gonna try and get the front porch cache?
I'm gonna try to get it to the front porch cache.
Maybe that one will get here faster than ours are getting to you.
Yeah,
we'll see.
They seem to have slowed down.
Yeah, you're kind of stalled out in Southern California.
Yeah.
And what stinks is that Master Sergeant USMC Barry, who's a friend of the show, a patron, thank you. He actually said to me, "Hey, I live in Minnesota. I'm going to Mexico for spring break. Do you want me to grab it? And I'll take it to Mexico." I'm like, "Yeah, that's way closer to California than Minnesota." So he's got it, and he canceled his trip to Mexico.
Ah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Oh man.
I'm
in Mexico, so I'm in Minnesota. Jesse, where are you? You're like in, where are you in? Like,
Southern California.
She's in SoCal. She's right there. Yeah, Chad, you can go
Yep.
drive and go get it.
I can't now. And it's like I'll die if I drive down there, I think. So by the way, if anyone wants to discover this is
wait, hold on. You're asking for it, Chad.
I'm asking for it.
You're gonna get a ton of.
That's fine.
All right, that's fair enough.
It is, what is it? November Kilo Charlie 5 Foxtrot Whiskey.
One more time.
NKC 5 FW. That's November Kilo Charlie 5 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Jesse is legit logging it right now. Chad, your email is about to blow up, dude.
That's fine.
Wait, whoops.
Jesse just swore under her breath on the show.
I did? Sorry. That was unintentional.
I don't think it could blow up any more than what it did with my trading cards in
we still get those. The geocaching podcast, people still log those.
Yeah,
a ton of them in caches, and people are finding them still.
Right. So I still get those. So
it's the gift that keeps giving, man. It's the gift that keeps giving. Jesse, what are you so busy doing?
I was first to discover.
Of course. There you go, Chad. So Chad. So Saturday comes along. Jesse and I got no kids. Okay, kids are all with their other parents, and so I go downstairs, get coffee. I come back up. Jesse's in bed, and she's on her phone. And I'm like, "What you doing?" She's like, "Trying to find a place for us to go this afternoon to go geocaching." I'm like, "She's like, what do you think?" I'm like, "This is what I think. I think we ought to go to Wisconsin and get the cactus attribute cache." And she's like, "That's it. Let's go," because it's about an hour and a half from where we live. So we go out there, Chad. We drive out to Wisconsin, to middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. We find the attribute. Now here, Chad, the attribute cache. There's two ways to get to the attribute cache. This cache, okay. One of them is a 1.5 mile walk each way from parking. The other way is 600 feet uphill through thorns the whole way. Guess which way we chose?
Let me see your arms.
I'll show you my hands. My hands are all scratched up.
So I'm going to say the other way.
My hands actually look better.
My legs. I won't show you my legs. They're all scratched up.
Yeah. So we took the uphill thorns the whole way, and we found the cache. Not a cactus to be seen, Chad. Not a cactus to be seen. So Jesse opens the cache. Jesse, what did you find in the cache?
Oh, I found some very inappropriate swag.
Very inappropriate. So
there was some cute stuff. There was some, little toys and things like that. And then I kept looking to see what else was in there. And I'm
assuming it's not cactus related.
It was well, I don't know. So if you I don't know, what would you consider a condom? Is that cactus related?
No. Rib is rib for your pleasure is not cactus related.
So there was a condom, unused, unopened.
I wanted to take it. She wouldn't let me.
Well, I took it to Cedo it, and then. But the most inappropriate thing was probably the most inappropriate thing I've ever found in any cache ever. Yeah, there was legit drugs in the cache. There was a pill bottle with what you could tell were some sort of pills that were still sort of formed, but also had disintegrated into powder.
Sure it wasn't crack.
No.
Nope, not sure. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I'm not too familiar with those kinds of drugs. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I cleaned that out and then did a bunch of other Cedo along the way.
The whole way back down the hill.
We Cedo'd quite a bit.
A lot of crap on that hill.
Yeah. There was I've come across a bong and a what do you call those used to do a hookah pipe?
Hookah pipe, sure. Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not Cedoing this out. It's like it's like you put that in a bag and you're carrying it out, and the police officer asks, you burst out of the woods with that, and the police officer asks, well, what are you doing? It's like I'm just geocaching. I'm Cedoing this out. It's like, no. I don't think they're going to believe me.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jesse was asked in the chat room, Jesse, are you sure it wasn't Viagra to go with the condom?
I'm not sure.
It was a blue?
No, it was white.
Oh, it was white.
Okay, so no.
Yeah. There's I did take some pictures of everything that we Cedo'd, condom and drugs included, and posted that on my Instagram. So if you want to see a picture of everything I collected on the way back out to parking.
Shorty Knits on Instagram.
Yeah, Shorty Knits on Instagram.
That's a plug right there for you. No charge. No charge on that. So meanwhile, that whole day, Chad, our front porch cache got hit so many. Front porch cache hasn't been hit in months because it's wintertime. We're out in Wisconsin. I mean, it was like Grand Central Station at my front door. Everyone was finding the porch cache. My alert on my phone, because I get an alert when everyone goes to my front porch, was going like crazy. And we actually had cachers from Indiana. Place your bets. A patron, Chad. Our show came and saw. We were so upset we weren't there, but she did leave a nice little log here I'd like to read for you. She said, Covert Ops 74, Lindy 4 and I were here in Chicagoland to do some caching. We were going to attend the kayaking event, but Chicago has canceled all the festivities because of the coronavirus. So the kayaking event was also canceled. So we are making the best of it, drinking Corona and lime, and decided to still take the trip and have some caching fun. Of course, this cache is on our wish list as we are fans of the geocaching podcast. We took a few travel bugs that we will move to our porch cache, which is there because of your discussion about porch caches. Jesse, that was like over a year ago. That was like March of last year.
Yep, it was.
If you are ever in Evansville, Indiana, you should check it out. That is GC8KZB as in boy, B as in boy. Again, GC8KZBB. Definitely a favorite point for the show and for the Travel Bug Hotel that actually has travel bugs in it. I also attached a pic of me and my T-shirt that we took at the next cache. I realized after we had left, I had forgot to flash my shirt on the Ring doorbell. No, you're supposed to flash at the Ring doorbell. Not flash.
Scotty.
Flash the Ring doorbell.
No. Don't listen to him.
Thanks for the cash. Place your bets. Thank you, Place Your Bets, for that lovely log. That's so kind. So, Jesse, what do you got?
So we actually did a lot of caching this weekend. We also we went and did an adventure lab this weekend. And it was very different than any others that we've done. So, last week when we were talking about adventure labs, one of the things that we were discussing, and everybody has different opinions, is the requirement of whether or not you would, have your finders go in a particular order and force them to do each stage in order.
Right. We had just talked about this. Too.
Right.
Like debated it.
Right. So this particular adventure lab that we did was not either random order or go in order. It was look at the pictures and look at your questions and then walk around the park and find all of the answers and then go back to one location and answer all of the 5 questions from one location.
Right. So basically, it was a park, and Jesse and I knew exactly where it was because it's a park that has a zillion statues in it.
We're very familiar with it. I used to work a block from there.
And so you have to go to certain, it tells you which statue to go to and find the answer. But you have to go to this central point once it's all done and answer all the questions from that central point, which is very different because you didn't have to necessarily do it in order, but you had to go to this one spot to answer. So basically, you've done an adventure lab, right? You have all the 5 questions. All the 5 questions had the same GPS spot. They all went to the same spot, but you had to walk around. So basically, you had to do a big loop.
Right.
Find all the things and then go back to that same spot and answer all the questions, which is a different because it's not the any which way and it's not the number way. It's just you have this certain spot, which I've never seen done before.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was.
So I think they're basically not wanting. They want you to make an effort to go walk around. So
you had to walk around. Yes,
right.
Had to walk.
But then why not just make you answer the question there?
My guess is he forgot to take chords.
But there is always that possibility. But I think he wanted you to discover the park, not telling you where they are in the park, but hey,
no, you had to find them. Yeah,
you go walk around the park and enjoy and have a good time, and then come back in the center when you're done.
Jesse,
yeah, probably. I mean, we didn't really have to wander too aimlessly just because we were so familiar with it, but I could see how it would be a little more difficult for other people who aren't familiar and know where all the statues are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was. I mean, it was fun. But it was just real different. Another idea.
Yeah, it was an interesting idea.
I've done Where I Goes that had things like that in it.
Yeah, this was very Where I Go-ish. It seemed to me, anyway. It seemed very Where I Go-ish. And we did it at night in the dark. Luckily, like as you said, we were very familiar with the park, so we knew where most of the, where a lot of the things were already would be. Like we actually passed one. Jesse's like, I think we actually passed one, and sure enough, we passed one. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, totally, yeah. Like, so we roughly knew where they were. So. Here Ian says, was there a good connection? Yeah, there was a really good connection to South Park. We had no issues with that. Ian says, that's how the one in Michigan was. I think the point was to make us look at all the sculptures and wander around finding the right ones. Yeah, I think that was what too. Yeah, I think that was the point of it too. But I just never seen it done like that before. Neither had Jesse. It's just another way to have it done, much like the one we did in Texas where we all did videos. I've yet to come across one where it's all video.
Yeah.
I think that'd be it's a shame. I'd love to actually do that one. That seemed like a very cool idea.
Definitely.
I wish I was there to do it because it seemed very cool. That that Gary actually got to actually do it. So that's about all I got in my notes. You guys have anything else you want to talk about, Chad? Anything else?
Yeah, it's a little bit old, but
What you got?
wanted to say that I got 9 icons on February 29th.
Oh, get out! Did you really?
Yeah, actually, I had 8 icons, and I'm driving home, and I was like, "How many icons did I get today?" and I'm like, "Oh, well, it's like I didn't get a where I go or an earth cache. I was like 5 feet away from an earth cache at one point, and I didn't get it. But I was like, well, are there any where I goes on the way home?" And it's like, sure enough, GB's, one of our patrons, had a where I go out there, a reverse where I go. So I had pulled over at a gas station, and was like, okay, I know a reverse where I go solver. Popped it in there, got the cords. It was on the way home.
Well done,
So
sir.
got the ninth icon.
So one of the things before we go, well done, Chad. That's amazing. 9? That's a lot.
9. Yeah.
Well done. Did you? That's almost 10.
I wasn't planning on it either. It just happened. I was out caching with people.
Can you get my 10 in a day? 10 icons. Have you done 10 icons in a day?
I've done 12 or 13.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well done, Chad.
Yep.
Awesome. That's a lot. I haven't done 9 in a long time. We got 6 by accident the other day. Like a couple weeks ago, we got 6 in it by accident. Like, remember when that was so hard to do? So we accidentally got 6. Okay. Well done, Chad. That's impressive. 9 in a day. That's a lot. That's a full caching day, man.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't planning on caching all day, and it just happened. The first event, met up with friends and want to go caching. Sure, we got an FTF out of it. Actually, I forgot to mention that. I got an FTF as well. And just going around hitting some stuff in an area, and had all these done. And there's a CETO event and
Right.
as well, and that we attended. And just in the end, I was like, wow, I got a lot of icons today. I had no intention or no expectations of doing it.
GSM times 2 wants to know, did you get your credit for the lab cache on 2/29 or on March 1st?
2/29.
Oh, well done, sir. Done. All right, guys. I think that might be it then. I think we've gotten everything we want to talk about tonight. Thank you all the callers for calling in. Chat room, thank you so much for rocking out with us tonight. Next week, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from next week, first of all, Saturday night, Chad. Episode 1, Saturday night, Antisocial Club. Everybody better be there. Make sure you hit the notification bell on Facebook, on YouTube if you're not there. On Facebook, I think don't they get alerted anywhere on Facebook if they follow us on Facebook, Jess? Do you get alerted when we go live on Facebook? Anybody in the chat room? Anybody know?
I do, but I don't know if I ask to be notified or if it's automatic. I'm not sure.
If you can figure out a way to go automatic, so on Facebook when we go live, so you don't forget. Guys, just remember, every Saturday night, 8:00 Chicago time, we're going live until this is all over, and we can all go back out and go caching on Saturday night. Until then, but Chad, next Wednesday with our regular show, Chad, we were supposed to be out of town for spring break. We were going to do a repeat, so I guess we're live. So we're scrambling. So next week, guys, favorite caching experiences. It's one of those shows where we're just talking about our favorite caching experiences, guys. So this is my question for you guys. I love our callers. I want to hear new callers. If you've never called into this show before, we've been on this air for almost 2 years. If you have never called in and you are listening live to this show on next Wednesday night, I want you to call in. I want you to give me your favorite caching experience. I would love all new callers. Obviously, if you're an old caller and you got a fantastic experience, you give us a call. I want to hear it. But new callers, I want to hear you guys. I want to hear all the people who never call in. Favorite caching experience. It's not a one-up me show. It's no contest. We're just talking about everybody needs a little happiness in this day.
Right.
And you know what? Everyone loves to hear stories about their favorite caching experiences. I have a ton of them. I know Jesse does. I'm sure Chad does.
Oh, yeah.
So, I want to hear about your caching experiences, your favorite ones. And I want to hear from the new callers. So, guys, first of all, next Saturday, this coming Saturday, rather, Antisocial Club, number 1, going live every Saturday night. Next week, favorite caching experiences. Chad, thank you so much, sir. Always a pleasure to hear from you, Chad. be safe, be well out there, man. You're kind of near ground zero. We're catching up, but you're ground zero. So you be safe out there. You're working from home, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good boy. Jesse, always a pleasure. Poor little Jesse. Jesse, you doing okay? Jesse's working real hard, guys. Jesse came home crying the other day. She was just having a rough day.
No.
It's tough, man. Jesse works for the government and she is seeing it all.
Yeah.
And she's dealing with it, and it's a tough job for her. So poor little Jess. It's
My
okay.
my wife works in a hospital, and she's got to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, so guys, give it up for the people
yeah.
who are on the front lines. It is not easy, man. It's a tough job for these people. Jesse comes home. Jesse's been drinking every night because he needs it.
I'm not a drinker. I've been drinking this week.
Jesse's drinking all week, so you know she's having a rough time, guys. So
yeah,
God bless them all, man. So respect.
I am no doctor or nurse, though. I mean,
no, absolutely not. But you are.
Those people are the heroes right now for sure.
On the front line, just like everybody else, So hang tight, everybody. We'll get through it, and let's have a little fun on Saturday night. Let's have a little fun next Wednesday. So let's end the show, guys. Be good. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you guys soon. So let's close it out. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click on the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we do go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. It's going to cost a lot more, kids. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra videos, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocaching Magazine, and the Max Suds Body Company. Chad, I just saw what you added to the post. Sorry, guys. Max Suds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, let them know the GCPC sent you. Sorry, guys. That's all we got this week, so we'll talk to you guys next week. Talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, safe, health, be safe. Mentally hug your loved ones. I was going to say, oh, man, the thing ended. I was going to say only hug your loved ones if they're not coughing. And talk to you next week. We are clear. Shit, I'm trying to read.
I had to add that in there.
Somebody typed it out. I couldn't control it. Mentally hug your loved ones. Nice.
Yeah. And wash your hands.
Wash your hands. For God's sakes, wash your hands, guys. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday. Hopefully, everybody joined in on Saturday. We're just going to have some fun. It can go for half an hour. It can go for 2 hours. I have no idea. We're just going to have some fun. And talk. It doesn't have to be geocaching. We're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about. You call in. Let's talk. Give me a topic. We'll talk about that topic. Just have some fun. Just to make some people laugh, in this time when we're all stuck in the house together. So every Saturday night, guys, hopefully it's going to be some fun. So thanks, guys. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll talk to you guys next week. Be good.